Why love sucks. Oh boy. Hey guys. Um who else is here besides me when I say that? So, um I just wanted to make a little video. It's the tea time, but kind of without the tea, but I'll post it in the tea time thing because I didn't plan on having this talk. I was trying to do the readings and it didn't work out. Because I have been purging a lot of things that have to do with romance, that have to do with reciprocal love, that has to do with admitting that I've already talked about admitting that it's something that I want. But this is something completely different. This is something completely out of the box. Me, even if you follow me on Instagram, if you don't, the link is down below. That's where you'll find me. That's where you'll find me posting things. So if you don't mind checking it out. But this is something that, Jesus, I thought, I knew when I started the journey a little while back that it is going to be a process. Now, how much of a process that is. So when I try to do these readings, the air and fire singles, I had so much anxiety. I even cried at one point because I was just so overwhelmed. And Spirit, I believe, was trying to tell me that it wasn't time for me to do these readings because of where my heart space was. Now, obviously, the earth and the water were out, and even then, I was very anxious, and afterwards, I definitely had to have a moment after these readings. They seemed to help a lot of people. I got a lot of messages, and I'm very grateful for that. But I've tried to go forward with these readings, and I think I am meant to do these love readings, but probably not right now, simply because I am doing a lot of purging in that realm. Love does come up in the general readings a lot, and it has been healing me in a way I cannot describe. So thank you guys so much for encouraging me. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me, and just know that you guys are just wonderful, and I'm so grateful for you and all the healing that it's coming with working with you guys. But as for love readings, that might have to start literally next year in January or February. I'm allowing myself to process everything that's going on. And so I do apologize for that. I do have something special for you guys for this month, though, and you'll see what that is when I post it. I'm pretty excited. But going into this little mini tea talk, look, I'm just going to cut to the chase. I've done this video probably 3 times already, and I just haven't had an experience with romance where it was reciprocal. I've had people say they love me. I had people care about me very deeply. Maybe they did love me in their own way, but I haven't had a reciprocal thing. And where I felt like the work, the effort was equaled out. I've learned a lot of lessons that I would never trade in these relationships. I have grown in ways that are priceless, but they did have an effect on me. I talked about childhood and stuff like that in the last Tea Talks. You should check them out if you're wondering about those and how that affects us today, especially in our love lives. But I confessed something on Instagram specifically that I was a romantic, and even just saying that out loud now, I'm like, oh God, I don't want to do that. We don't do that here. But I am, in the sense of, not in the sense of like I watch Hallmark movies. I'm sorry if you like them, but I'm just sitting there like, ugh, why? But I am a romantic. I do, I do love love. I like seeing people in love. Uh, I like, I just like it. I love the little love stories and adventure um, in the books like that I have that aren't love stories, but they have love stories in them. I'm like, it's so cute. I hope they get together. And that was something that was really hard for me to admit. And that may not be a big deal to you guys, but it is for me. And it shows me how much I have changed just this year alone. And I'm what you would call an open minded skeptic as to why this is happening and everything, really. If I believe in something, it's because it's from experience, or, I mean, it just makes sense to me and I intuitively pick up on it. Um, and I do believe that spirit, source, God, however you resonate, is preparing me for something, whether regardless of if I was wanting it or not. And whether it just be to do love readings for you guys or to actually fall in love. My heart is open to all of it. Or at least I'm trying my best to allow and just surrender to all of this, everything that's going on. It's insane. I don't even know how to really describe it to you. It's mad. It's crazy. And just allowing myself, because I wouldn't allow myself to feel certain things. I wouldn't allow myself to think certain things. And now it's happening. So I feel like I'm being prepared for many things in this sense. And the reason why I'm having this tea talk is because I feel like, especially if you resonate with me, especially if you're my first subscribers on my channel, so you must feel a pull towards me. And by the way, I'm extremely grateful for you guys. I am learning so much with you. I am learning so much about myself through these readings. I'm learning so much about you guys through these readings. Healing is on both sides. It's not just me. I'm not that's just not how it works. This is definitely like all of us together. And I have been healing a lot through these readings. And this is another thing. And I feel like there's a lot of us that are denying ourselves this beautiful connection that we could have with a particular person. Now, this doesn't mean that this connection would last forever. That doesn't mean that we should never, this is just my personal opinion. I don't think we should ever go into a relationship with the intention of it lasting forever. Let's go into the relationship with intention and let's enjoy every moment and let's just kind of enjoy it for what it is. And I mean, of course, know where we're going with it, but allow the flow, allow things to happen, allow ourselves to be fully vulnerable and committed, and just not even in a sense of just being so serious, like just having fun with a particular person or but a lot of times I think we're afraid. Spirit opened me up and is even screaming it right now, change. I think a lot of us struggle with change. A lot of us struggle with the things that could happen if we were to create a bond with someone. We get so comfortably stuck that we don't understand how it hinders us from experiencing this life to the fullest. And of course, fear. I think it all actually comes down to fear. But change is something that Spirit just keeps screaming. So I'm like, all right. But fear. I mean, this could be fear of so many things. And I think it's a natural thing to experience when you're opening yourself up for that to anybody or just in general. And I'm not in a relationship and I'm not, as far as I know, there's no one that has kind of leaned the cup towards me, if you know what I mean. So there have been offers. As far as I know, whatever. But that's not the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing or purging or whatever. I think it's just the thought of being open to it is so scary in itself. And a lot of us need to understand that, it's just fear. It's not real. And past experiences, sure, they can get to us and they can make us believe that certain things and hinder us in a lot of ways if we allow it. But I don't think now is the time to do that. I think now is the time to rise, and now is the time to be fully open. It's a great time to do that. I didn't plan on going through all this at the end of 2018 as like a New Year's resolution. I don't do those. If you want to do something, just do it now. And that's my mindset. And but it is happening. The wheel is turning in my life, and I think it's turning in a lot of our lives. And it's just whether we will allow it to fully turn and allow these lessons to, go full circle and allow blessings. Having a romantic connection with somebody is not a curse. It should never feel like one either. And it's a beautiful thing coming from a healthy place. There's a difference between codependency and vulnerability. And when you're truly able to be vulnerable with someone, and for me, I know it takes a while for me to flourish in a relationship, we'll start off, a certain way, and then I just keep flourishing as I gain trust in the person. And I do trust people until they prove me otherwise, but my trust definitely runs a lot deeper over time. And that's just how I am. But I feel like a lot of us need to face those things within ourselves and those fears and the stories that haven't happened yet in our heads so that we can be fully open and our heart chakra be, open for this year to come and the connections around us that are coming in. Because a lot of the readings that I've been doing, there are connections coming in or there are connections present that we're not going for. Or we're just kind of allowing it to flow, or blockages. So we're all in the same boat in terms of kind of like the romance area for singles and couples alike. And I feel like me going through this isn't just me alone. I think a lot of us are going through this right now, where we're going back and forth. It's like, do I want to or do I not? Oh, this will change and this will change. Or what if this happens or what if this happens? Oh, this is stupid. This can't be real. Or, it's just so much back and forth. And I think it's time for us to come to center and love ourselves and be open to whatever is that may or may not be headed our way or already right in front of us. So anyway, I just wanted to make a little video on that and kind of let you guys know what's going on. I will have more readings up here soon. Like I said, I'm really, really sorry that there won't be good energy if I force myself to do it. And I have tried. But if you do want a love reading, personally, I do have a link in the description below in terms of like just your own personal situation if it does involve love. I get a lot of those and that's fine. But as a collective, there's something I have to purge. And but if you do want a reading, it's down below, the link. There's also yearly readings down below. I know I'm saying a lot. Just trying to get out the words. With paintings as well. I do paint. I did post a few of my paintings, and you'd get those with the yearly video. And so that's special going on as well. If you don't follow me, please like, subscribe if this resonated with you in any way. Share with somebody that you know that might need to hear whatever I say in here, whatever message resonates with their situation. But I love you guys, and I'm really grateful for you. Thank you for being so understanding. Yeah, but I think that's all I have to say, and I will see you guys in the readings.